Hi, I'm Andrea Bamarito, representing the N&H equipment in the United States.
And I am Michael Steuer from Nagelhermann here in Lustenau, Austria.
And here I am in Austria visiting the Nagelhermann factory. We are standing in front of the Allover 160 machine. It is a pretty extraordinary machine. This machine can fix rhinestones directly to the fabric. Michael, can you tell us a little bit about this machine, please?
Well, I try to. You know, Nagelhermann is building machines since 1983. Also development and designing. And there was a special demand on the market to make something new. And that's the reason why we build up the Allover machines.
Now, in speaking with you, we've talked a lot about the different markets in rhinestone and different element design. What kind of market did you build this machine for?
Well, we have different markets like home decor, for example, where we can use curtains or wallpapers, but also for the fashion. We are able to use it, especially in Asiatic countries when they use it for saris, for example. At the moment, people are quite limited to decorate these big fabrics, and with this development, we just wanted to show the people that they can work on the complete surface also here in the machine.
So you're saying that you can work with the complete surface of the fabric, which is also the width of the fabric. What kind of widths can you work with?
Well, we can work with a width of 160, which is 63 inch more or less, and also 320, which is 126 inch. Let's take 126 inch for a curtain, for example, in home decor. So at the moment, people are working on transfer paper, which is, if you work on the complete surface, really costly and also a lot of waste of transfer paper. Also, if you want to just fix from one transfer paper to the other and you want to adjust it, it is very hard to make it. And with this development, I think we have just solved these problems.
So you can save a lot of time in lining up the transfers, so you're saving in a lot of labor costs too, as well as your consumable items like the transfer paper. And this is even more unique because you can work with more than just rhinestones, right?
That's right, yes. I mean, the machine has different advantages. One is, as said, it's endless. The second one, you can work on a complete surface, 160 or 320 as we mentioned. And also you can work, for example, from 2 mm round elements till 8 mm round elements, which is SS6 to SS40. Round elements, as you said, not only rhinestones, we also use rhine studs, half pearls, nail heads, dome studs, etc., etc. As well, what we also do is we work here with foil sequence.
So not only can you work the entire width, but also the entire length of the fabric because it is continuous. And one other thing that I see about this system is that right now we have 4 stations that are set up. And you were saying that we can work with round elements as well as foil. Tell us a little bit about the stations on the machine and what you can do with them.
Well, as said before, we have different type of machines here. We have a 160 machine where we can have up to 8 stations, and we have a 320 machine where you can have up to 12 stations. Stations, I would say, because it's a building blocks. That means that it's customized. The customer can choose either he wants to have a foil system or a machine system. So he can choose himself either stones or foils. And the thing is, he don't have to match all the stations if he don't want and if he don't need it for a work. So he can also use only 4 stations in a time.
So in talking about this, there's a lot of different possibilities that are available with the machines. Not only can you customize the stations and how many you want, but you can also combine them with different possibilities with round elements and foil like sequins. And with the foil, you even have different shapes that you can use. And because Nagelhermann custom builds the dies, there's even more things that you can do with it.
Well, as spoken, we are using it for fashion, but not only for fashion or home decor. We can also use it, for example, for ribbons. And in ribbons, if we have an order of a few hundred meters, for example, and we only need one or two stations, we can just use 1 and 2 stations. We don't need the entire machine. Also, if we are working with a border in a completely fabric, on the right side, for example, we just use 1 or 2 stations and we don't need to use all of the machine as well.
This is very interesting that you can work with a wide range of fabrics, material-wise, as well as ribbons, borders, and things like that. And even in the home decor, you mentioned wallpaper, which I think is quite amazing. And you can work up to 320, and you can work with up to 12 stations. I mean, this is really, really cool.
Well, you know, also the machine is very flexible because you can use bigger and smaller repeats. And because the machine is endless, we can just work, for example, on a 12-station machine, 40,000 elements per hour.
So with all the design, development, and building done right here in Austria, there's even a new generation of the Allover machine.
Yes, that's true. We have an Allover 3 machine, which is the latest development we have done. And this machine can work with 18 stations on the complete surface from left to right, up and down. And there is also optionally a camera system integrated. And this is just something amazing because you can make really big motifs with a lot of colors and sizes.
If you would like more information on this new development, please visit our video on the Allover 3. Michael, thank you very much for taking the time to talk with us about the Allover 160 and 320.
Thanks a lot for visiting us, Andrea, and thanks a lot joining us.